What's up guys, it's Terry here by Quality, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Multiplayer Season 3 Reloaded. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my top 10 most overpowered and fastest killing class setups / guns to use within MW3. In case you guys are unaware, there's a whole bunch of buffs and nerfs that happen to multiple weapons within this recent update, which is really impactful. And there's been a couple of new attachments that you can now use on guns, and you gotta change your setups immediately. So if you guys are excited to see the top 10 fastest killing class setups to help you raise your KD, help you play the game better, or just have overall more fun on the game, which is what we're here to do, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. On this channel, I upload high kill nuke gameplays every single day, as well as best classes, funny moments, and sometimes even ranked play. None of the setups you guys are seeing here are ranked play setups, but I will probably do a ranked play setups video either tomorrow or on Friday, so definitely stay tuned for that. And of course, above everything that I talk about in my videos, shout out to the Noti gang from the comment section below. If it wasn't for your guys' support every single day, I would legit just be a nobody, and I'm always going to be thankful for you guys every single day. So thank you for tuning in, and without further ado, let's go ahead and start things off with what I think is the fastest killing, most easiest to use gun in the game right now, and that's going to be the BP50 with the Revenger kit. So to start things off, the aftermarket part or the conversion kit is going to be the Jack Revenger kit. This takes the BP50, which is a SMG AR hybrid, and turns it to a full-on SMG, increasing its stats within mobility, increasing its fire rate, and giving it one of the fastest times to kill out of all the SMGs in the game, even though it's a freaking AR. This is legit the most fun gun to use currently, and I highly recommend it with this attachment. Now moving on over, one of the attachments you gotta change for every AR now is the muzzle. If you're a fan of the Shadow Strike suppressor, well, there's a new, better suppressor to use now, and that's gonna be this Scratch 20L suppressor. If you're wondering how to unlock it, you actually have to go ahead and unlock the BAO 27 and get it to like level 6, 9, 12, somewhere around there, and you'll unlock this new suppressor. This allows you to not only stay off the minimap, but you also get a bunch of firing aim stability, and firing aim stability is important to keeping your shot even more steady. And you're probably wondering, you lose some ADS speed, isn't that bad? Well, if you actually look at the detailed stats, for pretty much every gun in the game that has this attachment, you only lose 2% of ADS speed, which honestly is super negligible, and you won't even feel the difference. So I would say this is worth the cost of being even more accurate, which means all ARs are now even more powerful with this suppressor. So stop using the Shadow Strike and use the Scratch 20L suppressor. It's very beneficial. Next up, we got the laser, the 1MW quickfire laser, which is going to boost our ADS speed by 5% in this instance, and it doesn't show off a laser when we ADS or hip fire or anything. So we just get a nice little ADS boost, and this kind of takes care of the deficit of the muzzle, that we took care of earlier. If you don't care about a laser showing up, then you can rock the LZR7MW, which only shows up when you ADS, or you can try out the Kimura RAAL L33 laser light, which gives you a ton more to the fire speed and ADS speed, but it is a little bit more visible when you ADS with it. Just kind of depends on how you want to deal with things. I don't want to appear on the, from an opponent's point of view with the laser, so I put on the quickfire laser. Next up for the ammunition, we're using the 9mm high grain rounds to allow this gun to melt even faster because you can't use a barrel on it, and this is going to boost our damage from 15%, which is really nice at making this gun more meltier. And lastly, for our last attachment on the BP50, we're using the TRS-T4 grip tape, which is going to maximize our firing aim stability, recoil control, and gun kick control, allowing this gun to be the ultimate recoil control machine and be steady when rushing around with it within MW3 MP. And there you guys go. This is the full build for you guys to screenshot and use for yourselves. And when it comes to this beast, I mean, like I said, it legit is the best SMG in the game. It's got amazing movement speed by default. It's got a 60 round freaking mag. It is steady. It shoots fast. It's legit one of my favorite guns in the game. Like, I just love it for what it is. So rock it out for yourselves and go crazy. And before we go over the other guns in this video, I do want to talk about the rest of my general loadout, which includes my secondary and the rest of the build, because I never change things up, very rarely. My Core 45 is the best secondary in the game. Just trigger spam it with this class setup right here, and you're gonna if you have a good trigger finger, you're gonna love this. This has a competitive time to kill as a pistol, and always comes in clutch when I run out of ammo on my secondary, or if I need to reload on my primary, I should say. And I always use the comms vest. It allows me to get UAV packs and be able to see where opponents are at. Field upgrades the med box, because when you use it, you get a faster healing rate, and basically after 3 seconds of no fighting, you heal up, which is pretty much like quick fix, which is kind of crazy. Scavenger gloves for more ammo. Lightweight boots is not something I really use. I usually use covert sneakers, which is what I usually use. Terrain boots is actually really nice if you want speed, which was a new set of boots that they just added, but I don't want people to hear me, so I'll just put on the covert sneakers. Mag holster helps me reload faster, and the OD padding, shrugs off those annoying lethals. If you wanted to trade one of these for Ghost, though, you can go ahead and do so, but I don't feel like I need Ghost in most situations nowadays. And now that you guys got a hand at my general loadout, let's go ahead and give you guys the other powerful guns in this game. Starting with one of my favorite ARs to rock in this game, and it's the fastest killing AR, as long as you can land the first couple of shots, and that's going to be the SVA-545. Like I mentioned with the BP-50, we're now using the Scratch 20L suppressor on every AR in the game, which is going to help us be more accurate and stay off the minimap. Our underbarrel in this case is going to be the DR6 handstop, which is going to help us with sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, bringing up the SVA-545 faster and giving us a faster time to kill. Plus we get movement speed and aim walking speed to strafe left and right quickly and move around the map more faster. The stock here is going to be the main V6 stock to give us a big recoil control boost of anywhere from 9 to 21%, making this gun more accurate and making sure that those first shots that you shoot land a little bit better. Rear grip is going to be the Demo 650 grip, which not only gives us gun kick control and recoil control, but also firing aim stability, keeping the gun more steady and easier to use across range. And our magazine finally is going to be the 45 round mag, which is the perfect amount of ammo, 15 extra bullets instead of 30 extra bullets, a 60 round mag, because this would really slow us down and make us sluggish. While with this, we're going to be very speedy still. And there you guys go, the screenshot for the SVA-545. This thing, I love the SVA-545. Like, if I need to sweat and I need to like perform at my best of my ability, this gun just takes care of everybody, whether it's multiplayer, whether it's Warzone. It's legit one of the best guns in the game, and I love it for that reason. So rock with this thing and go crazy. Moving on to the third gun now, which is an actual SMG. This is going to be the AMR9, which received a good amount of buffs within this most recent updates, and I think it's very much so a dangerous gun to go up against. Similar to the ARs, within the SMGs, you want to use the ECS required suppressor over the Shao Strike suppressor now, and you unlock this through leveling up the FJX Horus and unlocking it and just getting the suppressor. It allows you to stay off the minimap, and you get firing aim stability and ADS speed, allowing you to be more snappy and be more accurate. And it's just a little laser that shows up out of your gun, but the opponents can't even see the laser because it's just a little blue dot that the enemies can't even see. Like, it's very hard for them to see. So you're basically losing nothing and getting a whole bunch of benefits. I definitely recommend the suppressor on every SMG now. For our underbarrel here, we're rocking the Kimura Seraphic vertical grip, which is going to give us vertical recoil control and gun kick control, making this gun more accurate because all it really has is vertical recoil, and thus you can have a faster time to kill. Plus you also get movement speed and aim walking speed to take advantage of this SMG's movement. The iron sights on this gun are kind of ugly, so I'm putting on the Jack glassless optic, and you can use whatever optic you're comfortable with personally. And actually, if you level up the BAL 27, there's actually a new optic you can use that's called the AW Gen 1 optic. You know what, I'm gonna equip it right now just so you guys can see it how it looks like in the game and see if you want to put on other ARs or SMGs or LMGs or whatever applicable. Rear grip here is going to be the Phantom grip, so we can sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, which allows you to bring up the SMG faster by around 6 to 18% and allow you to have a faster time to kill. And our magazine here is going to be the 100 round drum mag for as much ammo as possible for multiple fully armored opponents. If you feel like you're too sluggish, just run the 50 round mag and it's still a good amount of ammo. But there you guys go, this is how I'm rocking the AMR9. Of course, I was using the Jack glassless optic, but I'm just going to show you guys the new optic here that you can get from the BAL 27, which legit gives you the advanced warfare optic. It's like a 2.5x like kilo sight or something, so if you want to rock something a little bit different, it is kind of funny. And this AMR9 is a very nice little beast, especially with the buff that it got. Next up, we're going to be rocking and rolling with one of the fastest killing guns in the game now with the conversion kit, and that's going to be the MCW AR. So most importantly, we're going to be putting on the Jack Raven kit aftermarket part, which is a conversion kit for the MCW here. And this is going to allow the gun to turn from an AR to an SMG AR hybrid, increasing its fire rate to give it a faster time to kill, headshot bonus damage, which is really, important, and overall movement speed is improved. Like I've stated previously, the Scratch 20L suppressor is now a key attachment to rock on ARs for more accuracy. The underbarrel is once again the DR6 handstop for overall better movement and a faster time to kill with that sprint to fire speed. The stock here is important, which is the RB Regal Heavy stock, which is going to really maximize our gun kick control and recoil control, so you can at least be accurate while rocking this gun in SMG AR form. And lastly, our magazine is going to be the 40 round mag, which is the maximum amount of ammo you can rock here. You can't go to a 60 sadly, which would have been really nice, but 40 rounds is more than enough for multiplayer. Just make sure you're kind of wise with your rounds, and you'll be able to destroy some opponents really easily. But there you guys go. This is how I'm rocking the MCW with an MW3 MP, and I'm telling you right now, the way guns are just good in like hybrid form is insane. I mean, look how like accurate the MCW is. Like, it's actually insane, and it's got amazing movement, and it just melts. It's got one of the craziest times to kill, and it looks great with my style as well. Moving on over, the HRM9 is a gun that I wanted to cover because even though it got nerfed pretty heavily in Warzone, here with an MW3 MP, it actually received a very nice buff, making it more effective here with an MW3. So, like with the previous SMG of the AMR9, we're now using the Required suppressor for all the benefits, and getting rid of the Shadow Strike suppressor. The barrel here is going to be the Princeps long barrel because it gives us bullet velocity and range, making this gun melt faster by around 25 to 30%, which is pretty nice. And we get aiming out of sway and firing instability, keeping the gun steadier and easier to use across range. Plus, as a secret bonus, you get different iron sights, which allows you to be more easier with your target acquisition and be more accurate. Underbarrel is once again the DR6 hand stock for overall movement, allows you to melt faster. The stock here is going to be the folding stock for that recoil control, gun kick control, and firing aim stability, making sure that the gun is even more accurate than before. Definitely want to rock this around. And lastly, our magazine is going to be the 50 round drum mag. Gives us the maximum amount of ammo and allows us to get rid of multiple opponents without having to reload as often, which is always very necessary. But there you guys go. This is the HRM9. The perfect way to run it with an MW3 MP, and this is one of my favorite guns in the game. Always feel really great when I rock around with this gun. I mean, it looks great with this camo as well. Always love the way it is. Obviously, longer range kills are gonna be a little bit harder to get, and if you want to switch up the setup to be a little bit more accurate, you could put on the Kimura Rhine 03 vertical grip, or the Seraphic vertical grip, or the XL skeletal vertical grip, which all help with vertical recoil control to some degree. So it's up to you if you want to be more accurate, but I'm pretty fine with the DR6 hand stuff. I'm just kind of careful with my gunfights, but up to you. Next up, I wanted to show you guys the class on the FR556 because this gun got a whole bunch of buffs to all of its attachments, a bunch of its attachments I should say, and let's just get right to it. So like we talked about previously, Scratch 20L suppressor, pretty common here at this point. The barrel here that we're using is the 395mm FR mini bore, and this is going to maximize our sprint to fire speed and ADS speed so we can bring up the gun a lot faster and get a faster 1 burst or 2 burst kill, which is always really key with this gun. Our underbarrel here that we're rocking is the SL skeletal vertical grip, so once again we get even more sprint to fire speed and ADS speed and more vertical recoil control and gun kick control, so your bursts are a little bit more aligned and easier to 1 burst or 2 burst with. My favorite optic to use on pretty much every weapon in the game is the Jack Glasses optic because not only do we get cleaner sights, but we also get that firing stability, making us more accurate with our 1 burst, allowing us to 1 burst or 2 burst way more effectively. And lastly, for our magazine, we're rocking the 45 round mag. By default, this gun holds only 25 rounds, which you can maybe make work and you can sacrifice this for another attachment, but I don't trust myself, so I just use the 45 round mag and I end up with extra ammo, 20 more bullets, which is actually really nice. So that's why I'm rocking it there. And there you guys go. That is how I'm rocking the FR556. And honestly, the buffs definitely make this gun a little bit more accurate and easier to use. It might, stand a chance against the M16, which is currently the best burst gun. But as you can see, the gun is pretty steady to use and actually feels pretty great. So try it out for yourself and let me know what you guys think about it. Next up, the WSP9 also got a very major sprint to fire buff, allowing it to be brought up faster and thus have a faster time to kill. Let's go ahead and give you guys the ultimate class with this gun right now. As with every SMG, the ECS required suppressor is pretty much required. Underbarrel for more movement is the DR6 hand stop, which looks pretty sweet. The stock here is going to be the Duster Heavy stock, which focuses more on aiming out of its way and firing aim stability, so the gun can be held a little bit more steady and you can be more accurate. For our rear grip here, we're going to have the Marauder grip, which then focuses on the gun kick control and the recoil control properties of this gun, making sure that it doesn't bounce around as much. And lastly, for our magazine, we got the 50 round mag, because I really wanted as much ammo as possible. Of course, you could go to the 40 round mag or the 32 round mag, but I just wanted as much as possible. And this gun, generally, has a slower fire rate, so you're going to be making very good use of the 50 round mag. But there you guys go. That is how I'm rocking the WSP9. And with the sprint to fire buff, this one was really necessary, because this gun naturally has an open bolt delay. Being able to just bring up the gun faster and be able to be a little bit more snappy against your opponent, especially because this gun is extremely accurate as an SMG and has so much bullets. This gun's kind of nasty, so rock and roll with it yourself and let me know what you guys think about it now. The SUBVERTER is still arguably the best battle rifle in the game, and let's go ahead and give you guys the best BR class right now. So, just like the other suppressors on the ARs, we're going to go ahead and put this for firing instability and to stay out the minimap. Underbarrel DR6 handstuff, legit one of the best handstuffs in the game. Optic, obviously the Jack Glass's optic, because in my opinion it's the best optic for cleaner sights. The stock that we're going to have here though is the HR10L0 stock, precision stock, for aiming auto sway, firing instability, and gun kick control to make sure that the gun is a little bit more smoother and easier to use. But if you wanted to be accurate as well, you could also try the Motion V2 heavy stock and see if the gun kick control and recoil control helps you more than the stability and aiming auto sway. And lastly, the 50 round drum mag is a must because this gun by default has only 20 rounds, and 50 rounds, that's more than enough ammo for multiple opponents. And yeah, that's pretty much the SUBVERTER. I do change it up sometimes for this angled grip as well. And this gun, even though it got nerfed, I believe, in this recent update, it still feels really good. Still feels like a good melt machine for multiplayer. As long as you can control the recoil, it's a really powerful gun. Definitely have your way with it. Next up, I wanted to bring in an MW2 SMG, and that's going to be the Veil 46. Muzzle is going to be the ECS required suppressor for obvious reasons. Underbarrel here is the SL Skeletal vertical grip for that vertical recoil control, as well as sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. Stock is going to be the Demo RXT stock to allow this gun to move around the map a lot more freely with sprint speed and be more snappy with the ADS speed. Rear grip here is going to be the ZLR combat grip for gun kick control and recoil control to make this gun more accurate. And our magazine here is the 50 round mag. You really lose nothing except reload quickness, which is amazing. 50 rounds and only reload a little bit slower. That is a freaking steal. So there you guys go. This is the ultimate Veil 46 class, and legit, this is like the 3rd fastest killing SMG in the game, or the 4th fastest killing SMG in the game, and very easy to control. This gun's actually kind of scary, so just rock this build. You're going to be going crazy with it. And for our last gun here, another MW2 gun, this time being the LMG of the RAAL LMG. And this build that I have for you guys allows you to 3-shot forever. So the muzzle here is actually going to be the BVM 338 because it maximizes vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control, and gun kick control. This gun has a lot of recoil, so we're going to take as much of the recoil control that we can. And of course you can use the Jack BFB as well. I just opted to use this instead. Laser here is going to be the Coriolis 44V3 because I also wanted that aiming stability to kind of keep the gun steady, but we also get the ADS speed to bring up the gun faster, especially because we're an LMG and we need that extra speed. Obviously, Jack Glass's optic, we get that firing instability to keep the gun more steady and a clean sight. The rear grip here is going to be the stiff 40 grip for that recoil control and gun kick control to make it more a little bit controllable at farther ranges. And for our magazine here, we're actually using the 50 round mag, just because this gun needs all the movement freaking benefits you can get, because at 100 rounds, this thing is a freaking slug. And with this big LMG, it actually melts like crazy, you can see. It's a little bit harder at farther ranges, but as long as you get the control down, you legit 3-shot at almost any range, which is kind of dangerous. So check out the RAAL, man. It might surprise your opponents, and it might surprise you at the end of the day as well, which is kind of funny. There you guys go. Those are my top 10 fastest killing guns in the game as of right now. And obviously these are all not the fastest killing. There's so many good guns in this game. I just wanted to give you guys a good amount of variety here. And let me know what you're looking forward to within Season 3 Reloaded. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I work really hard on these. It's currently freaking midnight, and my girlfriend's sleeping right now, so sorry if I wasn't as like crazy hyped, but we're always grinding out here. Triple upload day. You guys are the freaking best. And I'll see you guys later today for more videos. I love you all.